Hey guys, it's G, giving you a team tour, showing you my team. I'll talk about how I chose most of the players I chose, and yeah. For starters, no, I mean, as you can see, I've got 90 offense, 90 defense, 86 special teams, 89 overall. No, I'm not gonna overall chase. Most of my players I chose for their skills. We'll start off with Prater. 89 kick power, 90 kick accuracy. That was, amongst gold kickers, that was the best I could find. And, I'm not going to spend 200K or more on an elite kicker when I got Prater for, I think I got him for 20K at the time. He's probably more now, but still good. Kick returner, Emmanuel Sanders. I'm going to get the Tyler Lockett Team Hero set shortly. I mean, look, I love sets, but I can only afford so many at a time because I can only get so many coins at a time. So I'm going to go for the Lockett because he has better speed, and that's what I care about on a kick returner because I want to, run past people. But Sanders is still nice. At punter, Jordan Berry, picked him up for like 60K. I mean, look, punter doesn't matter if we're being honest. It's just he was flooded the market. He was cheap. Punt returner, another position that doesn't matter too much. I got Jakeem Grant because I love doing sets, so I did his set. Before that, I just had a 78 Tyler Lockett. From the sheer standpoint of you don't use your punt returner other than season mode, and if you're that worried about returning punts, you've got bigger problems. On defense, Sherman, he was the first elite I pulled from a pack this year, and he's still my number one cornerback. I mean, you just look at his skills, he's definitely a top 4 corner. Josh Norman, another stud. I picked him up. I was going through a phase where I'd be sniping elites. So he's one of the guys I picked up. I also picked up Telvin Smith, Ogletree, Paul Kruger, Harrison Smith, Aaron Donald, Benny Logan, Mario Edwards Jr., and Pat Pete. Just from that. For safeties, I've got Von Bell. I did his set. As I say, I sniped Harrison Smith. Both those guys are well-rounded. I like awareness. I like play recognition. I like, for safeties, zone coverage with at least okay man coverage. For corners, I want a good balance. I'm going to lean more towards man on those guys just because, that can help cover underneath stuff. Casey Hayward, I did his set. I had DeShazer Everett for a little bit, but I phased him out. Pat Pete, 89 man, 88 zone, 84 play rec, 87 awareness, not too bad. Donald, he's just a powerful strength guy. I love that up the middle because you've got to stuff those inside runs. Not quite as powerful with Benny Logan, but he's a little more finesse, and it's a good 1-2 punch. Defensive ends, I only sniped the one, and Malik Jackson, he's really not bad, and he's free to do if you get the right collectibles. Mario Edwards Jr., just a nice defensive end. My linebackers, Telvin Smith, he's got to be probably the nicest team hero set. Linebacker, 90 awareness, 90 acceleration, 93 agility, 89 tackle, 88 speed, 90 pursuit. Okay, some of those are boosted to be fair, but still, I mean, he's a stud, and you can boost him into even more of a stud. Eric Kendricks, absolute beast, as you can see. I did his set. I just look at the stats. Awareness, I like speed, agility, strength, tackling. Especially with linebackers, I want them to be tackling more. because they make a lot of plays, around the first down marker, and if they can stop those first downs and force turnovers, then we're good. Now we'll move on to offense, which is what everyone cares about. I just finished the DeAngelo Williams set. I've seen some reviews that say he's not very strong and his trucking's not very good. Well, with agility, that he can still put on a bunch of juke moves, I think. I'm going to test him out some. I used to use Todd Gurley a lot, but he started getting fumbleitis, so I benched him. I put in McCoy. McCoy was okay, other than he didn't really have the breakaway speed. Draymond, no one cares about you, Draymond. But yeah, McCoy, he's actually faster. I don't know. I just didn't find him to... I think that acceleration is kind of what got him. Yeah, as you can see, right, because Gurley a little bit slower, but that acceleration, that's huge for breaking away and getting touchdowns. So I've got to use DeAngelo Williams more, but I'll let you guys know how I like him. I have had C.J. Anderson at fullback for a long time just because of his strength. 69 catch, not great, but it's good enough if I want to hit him in the flat as a fullback, and just his strength and his... Oh, where's his... I guess I don't show his trucking as a fullback, but good ball carrier vision, carry rating. He's just a solid short yardage power guy, and that's what you use your fullback for, other than blocking. Quarterback, I have Christian Ponder. I don't like him, and I'm saving up to get the Trophy Monster Cam, but 82 speed, at 92 throw or 87 throw power, boosted to 92 on second downs. He's not the best, but he's a good budget elite quarterback. Tyler Eifert I got yesterday. Kind of slow, but good catching. Good run blocking. Agility, acceleration, awareness. He's got some nice stats to him. Offensive line, honestly, probably the weakest part of my team. Not going to go through that in the interest of time and keeping you guys interested. Wide receivers, Antonio Brown, 89 speed, 91 catching. He's the best and most expensive base wide receiver. With that in mind, I've used him more than I thought I would. And with that, I like having him on my team. I would recommend him for your team. He makes almost every catch. 92 elusiveness. He tends to, get out of some plays where he should have been tackled, get some first downs. Now, he's not going to bulldoze anyone with 56 strength, 45 trucking, but, you've learned how to use your players. I've got 89 Crabtree, 89 A.J. Green on my bench. And I actually have 88 Diggs in, but he boosts Kendricks on my defense. Plus, I don't know, I'll get into that more later, but as long as you know how you're using these players, instead of having Diggs at my slot, he's my second wide receiver because I throw most to the flex, which is normally slot, and I also throw a lot to Brown, and I throw a lot to Eifert. So I've got my top three players and my top three slots I target, and that's just, what plays you use. With Amendola, 97 catch. He catches just about everything. I mean, certainly there's plays where the defense just makes a play and you don't get the completion, but at a point, that's on you. 87 speed, 91 acceleration. Well, he's not going to burn anyone. Not necessarily, but, if a guy misses and he's got open field, he's gone. He plays a lot faster than his 87 speed. At least that's what I think. He's another guy who's not going to truck anyone, but I use him a lot more vertically. I would say if you want Amendola and Brown, but both for the same function, only have one of them. And I'm pretty close to Gronk, so then I'm going to probably move Amendola to where Brown is, Brown to where Diggs is, Eifert to where Amendola is, and have Gronk as my tight end. So my top 3 targets would be Amendola, Eifert, and Gronk. And then Brown is just going to kind of be there, I guess, for Hail Marys, deep shots. Now, Diggs, 89 speed, 95 agility, 92 acceleration, but 90 catching. I like to have my speed and catching typically pretty balanced. Now, Amendola is kind of an exception to the rule. He's another weaker guy, but his strength is good. He can take a hit and make a catch better. That's why I find strength does a lot of the time. And look, I'm not trying to truck guys with my wide receivers. Now, if we look at AJ Green, a little bit slower. He's got better truck. I don't really throw it up where guys have to jump too much. So from that standpoint, that's why I have Diggs instead of Green, just because Green's his better stats don't matter too much to me, and Diggs' boost is nice. With Crabtree, see now Crabtree is something to put in, because he could possibly truck someone. He'd almost be, like a tight end caliber player in a wide receiver slot, so I might mess around with that. But for now, I'm going with Diggs. Especially as a Vikings fan, good luck talking me out of Diggs. Now that Ryan Schrader, offensive tackle, is by far the worst player on my offense. Ponder's an 86 overall, but his boost and just the way he plays is very good. Incognito's an 87 overall, and then Schrader's an 85. And, Schrader's kind of the odd man out. I just haven't bought an offensive tackle. Those other guys are 87s, 88s, 89s, even 90s and above. On defense, my worst guy, I think Jackson's an 86 overall. Again, I haven't bought a second D tackle either, and special teams is special teams. But that's my team. Certainly I'll be upgrading it, and, as I get 3 or 4 more players at a time, I'll do follow-ups. And if you guys have any suggestions for who I should get, or any questions, I've started, with bronzes. I moved up to silvers, moved up to golds, up to elites. I can't say I'm going to know every player that's good, but if you guys have questions about who might be good for your team, drop a comment, ask, and I'll help you best I can. Otherwise, hey, if maybe someone else in the comments can help you out too. That's what I'm here to do. I'm trying to help you guys out, give you guys some entertainment. So hopefully you like this, and until next time, peace out.